Okay, so this is just a quick one to explain sand dunes. So first of all, hopefully you've gone through this bit and explain kind of not formation of sand dunes, but how they kind of develop over time. So it's marram grass that starts the whole thing off. That's why it's called the pioneer plant, and sand collects around the grains of grass and build up over time. Now over time you get more and more vegetation on it. As that vegetation dies, it adds organic matter to the sand, which makes it more fertile. Also, the further away you get from the sea, the salinity, so the saltiness, reduces, so that makes it more fertile. So the dunes get bigger and more fertile, so more plants can grow there, and different types of plants can grow there. Another feature of marram grass that's quite important is it's got very, very long binding roots, so they stop it stops the grass from getting blown away or getting pulled out during high tide and during stormy conditions as well. Sand dune characteristics. So kind of you need to understand how they form in a very simple sense. So there are two names of the slopes here. So we've got the windward slope. Okay, sometimes that's called the Stoss slope, but it's the windward slope here, and we've got the leeward slope here, or the lee slope. So the windward slope is obviously facing the wind, and the lee slope is the more sheltered one. Now the grains of sand get blown up the windward slope. Now they saltate. What that means is they bounce. So if you've ever been to the beach and seen the surface of the sand when it's windy and it looks like the sand grains are bouncing, that is what's happening. So the grains bounce up the windward slope, and when they get to this point here, the sand particles then slip down onto the lee slope and get deposited there. So if you did actually cut into a sand dune, you would have this kind of cross section of stripes going across here, because the sand is deposited in layers at this angle of response here. Okay, so that is sand dune characteristics.